Hello Cancer, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. Let's get into it. Cancer. What is going on with Cancer? King of Cups reversed. So many of you are dealing with somebody who's extremely manipulative, very cold towards you. Could even be a bit volatile. Right now, many of you, this Hierophant keeps coming out in all the readings. Some of you could have been married to this person or at least been in a serious relationship with this person. Even if it was more of a situationship relationship, it's like it was still serious. It's something where you've known this person a long time. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands upright. I feel like a possible fire sign. Five of Swords, yeah. Right under the Queen of Wands. I feel as though this person took a chance and ruined the connection between you guys. I feel like this is a connection anyways that had a lot of codependency within it, right? We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups reversed. Anytime I see the Queen of Cups reversed, that really speaks to being codependent. And what I mean by that is someone who doesn't feel whole and secure all on their own. They rely on someone else for money or to get their emotional needs met or to get this need met. They constantly need something from others instead of being whole on your own. And I've said it many times on this channel, that's no energy to manifest from. We always want to make sure that we're whole and complete on our own, and that our person that the universe has picked out for us, they're whole and complete on their own. And that's when those two people come together and form a relationship, it's beautiful. But when two energies like this, who are really codependent on each other, come together to form a relationship or something, it can get really toxic really quickly. Because something will happen, and then one of you will go, why aren't you helping me with this? Right? And boom, like off to the races with the fighting. Either way, I'm getting, my watch just fell off, hold on. I'm getting, for many of you, it seems like this person did step out on this connection. They may have kept this from you for quite a while. For many of you, they didn't want you to know about it because they knew if you found out it would really upset you. They went straight towards, this newer person with all the romance in the world, all of that connection, but you found out. I feel like when you found out too, it not only did it ruin the relationship between you two, it also destroyed the friendship here. And it's made you both very, very sad and upset. Excuse me. Because I'm getting that you're both kind of codependent on each other in this relationship. Now, codependency can happen naturally in a relationship. It's natural for opposites to attract. Right? For instance, in the real world out there, I'm a little more shy. So I actually will naturally attract people who aren't so shy. And it's funny how opposites attract. We're naturally kind of attracted to what our weakness is, or, in the same token, that person that we're attracted to because of our weaknesses, it can go vice versa, right? We might possess something or a quality that they lack. And it's a human nature thing for opposites to be attracted to each other. However, it can quickly turn into a codependency situation when those weaknesses are not worked on, when that person's not inspiring us to be more like them, but instead, we're looking at that person like, well, but you're the strong one, you have to do that. Instead of, really having them teach us how to be better at our weaknesses. Does that make sense? So that we're whole and complete on our own. A relationship should always be adding value to you, to your life, all that good stuff. And it seems like you two were on a vibrational wavelength of pointing the finger, of the blame game. Like you guys would fight and it would be like, well you did this, well you did this. And it sounds so like immature when I say that out loud, but you would be really surprised at it. When fights occur, it's very natural for that to happen, especially in relationships that are less than healthy, that are pretty toxic. Seems like you're both hurting from this. This person just couldn't resist the temptation at the time. How does this person feel about Cancer at the deepest level now? Six of Cups reversed. They know that their carelessness ruined this soulmate connection. they're trying to save money right now is what I'm getting. Money could have been a big factor. They could be trying to save money to make you a small offer because they know what they've done here. How does Cancer feel about this person at the deepest level? The Tower card reversed. Yeah, it's not a good time. You are not having a good time because you found out about this third party. Three of Cups reversed. You are not having a good time, and you're not having it from this person. I don't feel like you're letting this person know how hurt you are by this. For others of you, you definitely let them know, and they're wanting to make this up to you, but they don't exactly know how to go about it. You're not happy at all. Many of you may have Aries in or Mars in Aries, something like that. Maybe your moon signs in Aries. You're not happy about it. Third party energy. Anytime I see the Three of Cups reversed like that, that screams to me that Three of Cups energy. And then we have the Queen of Wands here. I feel like the reason this person in your life went towards this Queen of Wands energy is because whoever this Queen of Wands is, it represented something to your person of, it's like this person was passionate, fiery, all of those things, whereas you guys had really settled into maybe a little bit more of that codependency, relationship stuff. So this person went for the excitement. But the thing about the Queen of Wands is she's also not going to, stick around and be all emotional and like codependent and all of that. The Queen of Wands just got shit to do. Like, she's going, and I feel like your person was in the Five of Swords energy. It's your person saw the passionate person on the side, whatever, decided to go in, make some kind of romantic gesture, and destroy everything. Betray you. They could have kept this from you, for some of you, for quite a while. It wasn't, you didn't find out for a while. And maybe that hurt you even worse. It's like all this time has gone by and this happened and I'm just now finding out about this. That's a betrayal within itself. Is when we omit things. That's a form of lying, is omitting information. I dated somebody one time and it ended not so well, obviously, but he was a liar. He lied all the time, right to my face sometimes, and I was just like, oh my God. But when we were ending things, I think I'm not proud of this, but I think I did call him a liar. I said, after all this, after all the betrayals, the lying, all of that, and he was so offended. He was like, how could you call me names? I'm not a liar. He lied right to my face. People in the Five of Swords energy will do anything but take accountability for their actions. In fact, it's the type of energy of, ooh, I got away with it. Do you think I can get away with it again? Except they got caught. They got caught. How's this person feeling now that they got caught? How's this person feeling now that they got caught? King of Swords reverse, really manipulative. Because they know that they entered into their player energy with the Knight of Wands there. They know. They chased the passion. They chased the lust. Completely abandoning what's solid here. Yes, you guys may have had your issues. There may have been codependency here, but it was solid. It was a solid connection. And I have to ask the question, Cancer, do you really want to be with somebody anyways who is capable of going into this kind of energy, who's capable of just seeing someone shiny and new and then going after them? Do you even want this person in your life? Because let's say they do make some kind of little gesture here, or they try to come back. They are feeling possessive over you, I'm seeing, especially now that they've done this. But they're not, you would never guess it from their words. They're being very manipulative right now. Their emotions are all over the place. I feel like if you guys are in communication, they're lashing out. They're not in a good energy, and it's because they know that they're guilty. They know that they went towards the passion and they abandoned this connection. And they'll do anything and say anything to avoid accountability, including pointing the finger at you. Well, you've done this, you've done that. They're not taking accountability for essentially riding off, thinking they could ride off into the sunset with somebody passionate and new, not realizing that anybody new is eventually going to become not new. It's so funny in dating, that new feeling, it can be addicting. It is a dopamine hit in our brain. Love can be dopamine. It's our nervous system in action here in our 3D reality. you know, if you can't trust this person to not go after someone passionately, then, you know, what's the point at the end of the day? And yeah, this person, they messed up. Maybe they're really sorry. Maybe they want to come in with a small offer to make things right, because they do realize they've destroyed everything here. With that Six of Cups reverse, they understand. And they understand as well that you are not happy about this. You're not having any of it. It all kind of collapsed here. But let's just say this person understands, like, oh, I messed up. I need to go make some sort of small offer. I need to fix this. How long, let's say you let them back in, how long will it be until you starting to, you know, worry, starting to get into that fear vibration, which does what? Anytime we're in a fear vibration, what? It manifests more fear. What we think about, what we focus on, it will manifest more of it. So what will happen is, if you give this person another chance, usually what happens is it'll be good for a little bit, but then you'll start wondering, you know, they'll go out for the day, they'll go do something, and you'll start thinking about how they betrayed you in the past, and you'll get pretty anxious. And not all of you, but maybe many of you. And then, you know, you'll say how you're feeling to this person, you know, listen, I'm feeling this way because of what happened here in the past. And this person's likely to, you know, if they really do want to make this work, they do realize they messed up, they'll be more than willing to sit down and talk to you about how you're feeling about it, make you feel comfortable, because they actually have changed. They actually want something with you. However, if this person, which I'm getting very significantly with the King of Swords reverse here, that this person's reaction is more likely to be, oh, that, I thought we were past that. Like, not really sort of understanding your emotionality standpoint from being betrayed in this situation. And I guess at that point, you would really know if they've changed, if they actually want to move things forward, or are they just wanting to come back in now because they realize they messed up? You know, are they sorry because they got caught, or are they sorry because they actually did something wrong? So that is what I have for you today, Cancer. I hope this helped at least one person out there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, I will see you guys next time.